The following game aired on December 29th, 2017 on todayinfortsmith.com, featuring the Seiling Lady Cats against Victory Christian in the third place game of the 53rd Tournament of Champions at Oral Roberts University's Mabee Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're with me live, my name is Clint Davis. I'm on todayinfortsmith.com, also on mixler.com/bulldogsradio. And we do the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs, but right now we're here for the Seiling Lady Cats in the third place game of the Tournament of Champions at the Mabee Center at Oral Roberts University. This is a lovely campus, and we're about to go in here for the tip-off, and I'm not even going to worry. I don't have the roster for Victory Christian in front of us. All I know is that we took care of them last night, and now Seiling gets to pick up those scraps. And so we're going to see if the Lady Cats can come in on this third place game and take home number 3. Here's the tip. Victory Christian owns that. And they're going to start out by bringing the ball up the floor. Number 11, Jim Summers. She had problems dribbling the ball yesterday. I know she's going to look to rebound a little bit today. And here we see that heavy defense by these Lady Cats. Here's a pass down low, knocked away by Peyton Day and recovered by Kaya Whetstone, and Kaya is going to dish it off. And here's a pass over to the right side, and here's Macy Gore. Macy's going to give it over to Rayleigh Totfest, and Rayleigh is having some trouble, but she's going to try to drive and gets the ball stripped away. Victory Christian recovers, and they're moving down the floor now. And then some ball movement on the outside, and Victory Christian is not able to find anywhere. Here's Jim Summers for 3, and that's the first 3 points of the ball game for Victory Christian, and the score is 3-0. And here comes Macy Gore bringing the ball down the floor and dishes it off to Carly, and Carly over to Kaya in the corner, and Kaya is going to throw the ball away. And here comes Victory Christian down the floor. Jim Summers with the ball, kicks it out to the wing and down to the corner for 3. And that's no good. Rebound by Carly Gore, and she's pushing up the floor. One person in front of her, and she's going to lay it on up, and that's going to be 2 points for Carly Gore. And the Lady Cats are on the board. Carly's going to go to the line for an extra point here. We'll see if she can add 3 to her already 2, and we'll see if she can tie it up here with 6:18 left in the first quarter. And it's good. The Lady Cats have tied it up 3-all. Clock running now, 6:15 left in the first quarter. 1 foul against Team Victory Christian and 0 here for the Seiling Lady Cats. Ball moving around the top of the key. Here's a pass down low. And Rayleigh Totfest is going to be whistled for the foul. I believe she reached in right there at the last minute.
That's number 15, Rayleigh Totfest, her first, team number 1.
And here is the inbound pass out into the corner to Jim Summers for 3. And that's no good, and rebounded by everybody. That's going to be a jump ball. And the possession is going to go to the Seiling Lady Cats. They're going to take the ball down the floor. As an inbound pass from Carly to Macy, and a baseball pass all the way down the floor to Rayleigh. Rayleigh goes up and gets hammered, and they don't even call a foul. And then they call a foul on Peyton Day.
And foul number 45, Peyton Day, her first, team foul number 2.
So here we go on down the floor again for Victory Christian. And some ball movement on the left side, and she wants to go for a drive, but has to kick the ball back out. And here's a pass down low and a shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Peyton Day, kicked out to Macy Gore. Macy is racing down the floor here, and here's a pass off to Rayleigh in the corner for 3, and that's no good. Rebounded by Peyton Day. And Peyton's going to have to get rid of this ball. Here we go, and she dishes it off. Rayleigh's got the ball now over on the left side to Carly Gore. And Carly back to Rayleigh. Rayleigh is going to go for a drive and dish it off to Macy in the corner. And Macy kicks it down low to Peyton Day up to 2, and that is good. And the Lady Cats lead 5-3. Here with 4:53 left in the first quarter. 2 team fouls now for Seiling, 1 for Victory Christian. And here's some Ball moving in a drive. They're going to whistle Victory Christian with a walk. Jim Summers went up. I don't know what that was. Her feet left the ground. She looked like she wanted to either shoot or pass the ball off, but she came back down with it. And that is a travel. Here comes Macy Gore with the ball, and she's going to dish it way down low, and here's a shot up. And that's unbelievable. Harley Waldrop went up for the shot and got fouled, and they didn't call that either. Now here, they're going to whistle Rayleigh Totfest with the foul, I believe. Foul on the arm here. It's going to be her second of the game. Now they're going to call that on Harley. So Harley is going to come out of the game real quick. And here's a pass from the inbound over on the right side. And here's a shot up down low, and that is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Cats. Possession remains with Victory Christian. Hey, lots of fouling going on down here down low, and nobody's calling a thing. There's a walk. There's a travel on Victory Christian. So the Lady Cats will have the ball back. At least we don't have that same one terrible referee from yesterday. Here's a pass off down low, and that's going to be picked off. Victory Christian is going to have the ball back here, and they're going to move it on down the floor. And a pass over to the right side for Victory Christian. And she's going to kick it off out on the left side of the wing, and she's going to try to drive, and here's a shot up, and another travel for Victory Christian. They did this a lot yesterday against Muldrow. They got whistled, I want to say, around 7 or 8 different times for a travel. And the Seiling Lady Cats will have the ball back here. And here's Macy Gore driving in and lays a shot up, and they're just going to call that out of bounds. It's got the announcement that Wake Forest is ahead 55-52 on Texas A&M. Here's a shot up by Carly Gore, and that's no good. And Victory Christian with the ball. Jen Summers going to try to bring it back up the floor, and she's got Gore sisters on her trail. And that's going to be a 10-second violation in the backcourt by Victory Christian, and we're going to get the ball back here. And I believe there's a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take a quick break.
This timeout is brought to you by the Cherokee Nation. Oklahoma is Cherokee strong.
And we're going to bring you back in live. The timeout is over. There's the whistle, and here's the inbound pass to Jim Summers, number 11 for Victory Christian. She's going to try to get something going here. The score is still 5-3. The Seiling Lady Cats lead Victory Christian. Early in this first quarter, 3 minutes left. Here's a kick out to the right side to Summers, and the pass down low and a turnaround jump shot, and that is no good. The ball was thrown out of bounds by Macy Gore, but it was last touched by Victory Christian. So here's the inbound pass. Macy Gore is going to bring the ball up the floor and pass off to Peyton Day, and Peyton's going to slow the pace down and give it back to Macy. Pass over to the left. Here's Carly, wanted to take a three, and she goes and drives in and passes it off to Rayleigh for three, and Rayleigh misses. And there is a rebound by Victory Christian, and they will regain the possession here. And now here's a jump shot by Jim Summers, and that's no good. She gets her own rebound and goes up for another shot, and that's no good. And she gets her own rebound again. And I believe she's going to be fouled by, that's Kaya Whetstone getting whistled for the foul, number 10.
Kaya Whetstone, her first, team number 4.
So here is the inbound pass. And she barely got that in before the 5 seconds. And here's a shot up, and that's no good. Rebounded by Carly Gore, and she's going to bring the ball up the floor. She's going to pass it off to Macy, and Macy's going to stop for a three. And that's no good, and Macy tried to get her own rebound, but it belongs to Victory Christian, and they've pushed the ball down the floor. And here's a strip by Macy Gore, and they're going to go down to a jump ball
Jump ball.
Kaya Whetstone had the ball. And they're going to do a jump on that, so the ball will be out of bounds for Victory Christian. Some substitutions here in the game. There's the inbound pass to Jim Summers. And here's a drive by Jim Summers, and she dishes it off down low, and it's taken away by Peyton Day. Off to Carly Gore, and she is off to the races, and she's going to stop and give it off to her sister for a jump shot three, and that's no good. And rebound by Victory Christian, and there's another jump ball. And Carly Gore just dish-ragged a girl to the ground. But they're still going to call that a jump ball. And that's amazing when you can throw a little football in here with a girls' basketball game. Here's the inbound pass out to Carly Gore. She's going to take a three, and that is in and out. That looked like it was going to sink, but it did not. And Victory Christian is pushing the ball up the floor. And a pass off to the right side. They keep looking for Jim Summers. She had somebody awfully open down low, and Peyton Day, I believe she heard the screams of the crowd, and she got on her lady as quick as she could. And the ball still being passed around the outside. Here's a pass over to the right to Jim Summers, and a pass down low. And here's a shot up and no good, rebounded. Who is that? It's Riley Ortega. She's in the game for the Lady Cats, and here's a layup by Macy. And Macy's shot is no good, and here's a shot by Carly Gore for three, and she nails it. The score is now 8-3. The Lady Cats lead Victory Christian. And here's some of that heavy defense here, and Jim Summers is going to go up for a shot, and that's no good. But I believe.
That's not on the shot, that was up front.
Fouls number 45, Peyton Day, her second, team foul number 5.
Yeah, that's a horrible call. Here's the first shot, is up and good by Jim Summers. 8-4, Seiling Lady Cats lead. The Seiling fans are awfully quiet on the live broadcast feed. There's about half of what we had yesterday. Second shot is up and good, 8-5. Seiling Lady Cats lead, 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Seiling with the ball. Macy Gore pushing the ball down very, very slow. Going to use up all the clock she possibly can. Here's a pass over to Catherine Rogers. She's in the game. No, she's not in the game. That's 20. There's a shot, and no good by Macy. And a ball with 3:53 left, 3.53 left, is going to stay with the Lady Cats. Here's the inbound pass with 3 seconds left. And they just go ahead and whistle Carly Gore for a foul. I don't know what type of foul that was, but she wasn't even anywhere near the ball. And so the ball is going to belong to Victory Christian. And there's a shot right at the buzzer, and that is absolutely no good. So at the end of the first quarter, Seiling Lady Cats lead 8-5, and we're going to take a break with a word from our sponsors. Lady Cats lead 8-5. Victory Christian starts out with the ball at the beginning of this quarter. And here's a pass to the top of the key and over to the right to Jim Summers. And she's going to look for a place to go with a jump shot. That's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats. And here's the ball being pushed up the floor here. Unbelievable. So Carly Gore gets shoved down to the floor. And they're going to call her for a travel. Hands down the worst officiating I've ever seen in this tournament. Starting with yesterday. You can tell they don't want these single A teams to win. These lower class teams, they don't want them to win. The funny part is all the lower class teams beat all the upper class teams except for Owasso. They were the only ones who made it. And now the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs will take care of them tonight at 7 o'clock. Here's a shot up by Jim Summers, and that's no good. Here's a rebound by Carly Gore, and we're going to have a foul on Victory Christian on Jim Summers. Back to the story. The Muldrow Lady Bulldogs will get a chance at the Owasso Lady Rams tonight. And I see the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs up in the crowd over here to my far left. Here's a shot for three by Carly Gore, nails it. Beautiful shot. The score is 11-5. Seiling Lady Cats lead here in the second quarter. 6:48 left. We've already got Muldrow fans in the chat room. They're already listening in. I saw a lot of support today on Facebook back and forth. A lot of Muldrow fans supporting Seiling and a lot of Seiling fans supporting Muldrow, and that's a good thing. Here's a strip ball. Macy Gore is going to get the ball back here for the Lady Cats, and she's going to bring it down the floor. Here's Carly Gore on the left. She wasn't even looking at the pass. Here's the three by Macy. And Macy Gore nails another three. That's 2 threes in a row, and we're going to have a timeout here on the floor by Victory Christian, and we're going to take a break with a word from VHC Insurance in Salisaw. We'll be right back. And the timeout is over. That is some good Aquafina. I'm not a paid spokesman for Aquafina, but if I were, I would tell you it is nutritious and delicious. And here's Victory Christian with the ball here. 6 minutes to go, and stripped away. Rayleigh Totfest is on a fast break, and she's going to go up for the shot, and that's no good. Jim Summers with the rebound for Victory Christian. She's going to push the ball up back to her side of the floor. And a charge. A charge on Jim Summers. And Macy went down hard again. Macy's favoring that right side. She got injured yesterday, came out of the game for just a little bit.
Number 11, Jim Summers, her second, team number 3.
She's in a little bit of pain. And she's going to go ahead and bring the ball up the floor for the Lady Cats. And Lady Cats are going to just go ahead and throw the ball right out of bounds, and they're going to give it back up to Victory Christian. Macy's going to come out of the game here for just a little bit. And who is that? Give me a number. Turn around, lady. Let's see who this is. Darcy Peach. That's a big league name right there. Whoever, if Darcy's parents are listening to this, you guys did a great job naming her Darcy Peach. She could be a news anchor or something when she grows up. And there's a shot up by Victory Christian. And that shot is going to be good, and there is a foul on the play.
Riley Ortega, her first, team number 7.
So she's going to get a chance for 3 points here.
At the line, number 22.
14-7. Lady Cats still have the lead. They're doubled up right now, and here's a shot up for a free throw. And it's good. So 14-8, the Lady Cats lead. 5:24 left here in the second quarter. I might have said first quarter a minute ago. It is the second quarter. A lot of ball dribbling around here by the Lady Cats, and here's Rayleigh. Rayleigh's driving around in circles, and there's an okie doke, and there looks like a foul on the floor before the shot. She laid one up and in, but they're going to call it on the floor. Macy is on fire. Macy and Carly both have hit these three-pointers now, so they're both, the Gore sisters are on fire. We got folks in the chat room. I'll always keep up with you guys in the chat room. There's a shot up by Carly, and it's no good. Kick back out to Macy and over to Rayleigh in the corner, and Rayleigh is going to drive and get the ball stripped away. And Victory Christian is going to bring it up back to their side of the floor, and here's Jim Summers off to the top of the key and down low, and there's a shot up, and it's good. I can't pronounce her last name anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Macy is bringing the ball back up the floor for the Lady Cats. 14-10, Seiling leads, and here's Carly with another three, and that's no good, just barely off the mark. Here's Jim Summers bringing the ball up the floor, and she's up with the shot, and that's no good. And here's another shot up, and that's no good. But there is a foul on the play, and somebody's going to the line for two.
That's number 15, Rayleigh Totfest, her second, team foul number 8 at the line, number 22. Ruth Nomo, shooting 2.
First free throw up, and that's no good. Victory Christian had a lot of problems yesterday with free throws against Muldrow. That trend is continuing today. Here's the second shot, no good. Rebounded by Carly Gore with 2 free points missed. Missed opportunities by Victory Christian. They're going to regret that later. Here is Macy over to Carly for another three, and that is no good. Rebounded by Kaya Whetstone, and she got it stripped away, and Victory Christian is bringing the ball back up the floor to their side. They're on my right. Now after the half, the Lady Cats will be right here close to me on the right side of the court. There's a loose ball and almost lost by Seiling. By Victory Christian. Seiling recovers. Here's Kaya Whetstone going up for two, and she gets fouled. With a score of 14-10, Lady Cats lead by 4, 3:39 left in the second quarter. And Kaya Whetstone is going to the line for dos puntos. For those of you who hablo español, I don't think I said that correctly, but it is what it is. First shot is up and good. Here's the second one up and good. And the Lady Cats now lead 16-10 with 3:34 left in the second quarter. And here comes Jim Summers. Spelled G-E-M. She wasn't named after her dad. Here's a pass over to the right and back to Jim Summers, and they're struggling, and here's a shot up for a jump, and that's no good. And stripped away by Peyton Day. That looked like a clean strip to me. They're gonna the Seiling fans are vocal tonight, and that's good. They have a right to be. First shot up is good. I've told you guys for 2 days now, they do not like watching these smaller teams win these ball games. Second shot up, good for Victory Christian, and the score 16-12. Lady Cats still have a lead, and here's a pick set, and Macy over to Carly for another three. That is way off the mark. Carly's going to have to slow down on the three-pointers. The Gore sisters are yelling at each other. I don't know what they're saying, but you guys remember I told you yesterday I'm a twin. When I used to yell at my twin, it wasn't good. And here's a pass over to the top of the key here for Victory Christian, and into the corner to Jim Summers. And Jim is trying to look down low. Here's a shot up. That's no good. Rebounded by Victory Christian, and another shot up is no good. Rebounded with a jump ball. And that should be going back, yes, back to the Seiling Lady Cats. And here is the inbound pass. Over to the right. Rayleigh's got the ball down into the corner to Riley Ortega. Ooh, Carly Gore with a bad pass, and she's going to throw it out of bounds. And Victory Christian's going to get the ball back here. Victory Christian bringing the ball back up to their side of the floor. Pass down low, shot up, no good. There is a foul on the play. Okay, that's Matt Day hollering back. Okay, so that's Peyton's dad. All right, good, good. I could kind of tell now that I look over there. Here's the first shot up, and it's good. 16-13, Victory Christian closing the gap on the Lady Cats. And we're going to get set for the second shot here. And it's up, and that's good as well. 2-point lead now for the Seiling Lady Cats, and 1:55 left in the second quarter here before halftime, and we're going to have a drive. Nope, we're going to have a pass back out to the wing. And here's another drive and another loose ball, and that's another bad pass. Rayleigh Totfest has the ball now, and she's going to slow this down and look for a place to go. And she's going to go up for a shot, and she gets hammered, and nobody calls a foul. Here's a stolen pass by Macy Gore. Back over to Carly, and Carly's going to go for a drive, and here's a shot up and good. Carly Gore brings it to 18-14. Seiling Lady Cats with a 4-point lead. 1:16 left in the second quarter. And they're going to have to pad this lead just a hair if they want to get comfortable. But I wouldn't recommend getting comfortable yet. Here's a loose ball and almost a jump ball. Jim Summers with a pull-up jump shot, and that's no good. Rebounded by number 34, Harley Waldrop. And here's a pass all the way down to Rayleigh Totfest, and she's going to go up for another shot, and they finally call a foul. They've been hammering Rayleigh for 2 days now, and I think that's about the first call they've gotten right.
Jax Wakely, her second, team foul number 6 at the line number 15. Rayleigh Totfest shooting 2.
So Rayleigh. First shot up is no good for Rayleigh, and the score remains 18-14 for now. Second shot is up and good.
Rayleigh Totfest.
And Victory Christian with the ball now and moving it around, looking for some points. Here's a shot for 3, and that's good. The score is 19-17. 2-point lead for the Lady Cats. 30 seconds left here in the half. 25 seconds. Macy Gore is taking her dear sweet time. She's just standing there dribbling. And the Lady Cats are on the bench counting. Macy's starting to move around, looking for a place to go here. A couple of spin moves, and she goes up for a shot, and that's good. That's going to do it for the end of the half. So going into halftime, the Seiling Lady Cats lead 21-17. And we are going to take you into a looping break with words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. After about 10 minutes, we're going to hear from Celisaw Ford and go from there. I'm actually going to pause Breeding Dodge if you're still on with me live. We're coming back from halftime. Victory Christian's going to start out with the ball. They won the tip, got the ball at the beginning of the second quarter, and then got the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. The ball is stripped away, and here's Rayleigh Totfest on a fast break, and she puts up a shot and gets fouled. Rayleigh's going to go to the line.
Taylor Sanders, her second, team foul number 1. At the line number 15, Rayleigh Totfest shooting 2.
Getting ready for the first shot. It's up, and it's no good. And she's going to get set for her second. And it's up and good. So Lady Cats are on top, 22-17. 7:36 left in the third quarter. Victory Christian with the ball moving up the floor. There's a shot by Jim Summers, stripped away by Carly Gore, and the Lady Cats are moving the ball back down the floor. And here's a pass over to the left side. Pass over to Rayleigh Totfest on the right. Rayleigh's looking for a drive here. And then she's going to get it tied up, and here's the jump ball, and the possession should stay with the Lady Cats. And here's a pass inbound and swatted by Macy Gore. Macy's got the ball back, and she's looking for a drive on the inside, kicks it out to Rayleigh for 3. And that's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats and put back up and in by number 45, Peyton Day, for 2 points. The Lady Cats are making this look easy now. Let's see if they can keep that up for a quarter and a half. And we're going to have a 5-second rule here on Victory Christian. The ball is going to come back to Seiling. The Lady Cats bringing the ball inbound. And here's a little drive here by Kaya Whetstone, and the shot's up and no good, and the ball gets loose, recovered by Victory Christian. Victory Christian's going to bring the ball up the floor back down to their left side. Here's a layup, and in. That's good by Jim Summers. And the score is 24-19. Seiling Lady Cats still have the lead. And here's a shot up by Macy Gore, and that's no good off a fast break. And Victory Christian going to have the ball back. Here's a double team on Jim Summers. That means somebody's open now. And here's a shot for 3 by Victory Christian, no good. That's going to be rebounded and tied up by Kaya Whetstone. And the possession is going to stay with Victory Christian.
Jump ball.
Here's a pass inbound, kick back down low, and the ball is knocked away, almost recovered by Peyton Day, and it is recovered by Carly Gore, pass to Macy Gore. Macy's got one person to beat. Here's a shot up, and that's no good. Rebounded by Victory Christian. The ball coming back up the floor to their side, and Carly Gore is straight up and down, and defense on the shot, and that's a no-good shot. Rebounded by Carly, kicked off to Rayleigh Totfest, and Rayleigh's on a fast break. And she goes up for a shot and gets nailed, and nobody bothers calling the foul. Seems to be a theme here. Been going on for 2 days. Kick out to the corner for Victory Christian, and a shot for three, and that's no good. My goodness. There is a foul called on Seiling here. Foul on Carly Gore. She's upset. Carly doesn't like to play down there when it gets down low. Here's the first shot up and in. And that is good. And Victory Christian here for the second free throw, and that shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Peyton Day. And here come the Seiling Lady Cats bringing the ball back up the floor. Macy Gore, one of the twins. Off into the corner to Kaya. Kaya Whetstone's going to drive and put a shot up, and she's going to get fouled. And she'll go to the line for two.
Foul number 22, Ruth Udomo, her first, team foul number 2 at the line number 10. Kaya Whetstone, shooting 2.
First shot is up and good. They only scores 25-20. I must have missed something. Here's a kick out by Victory Christian over to the left side, and Jim Summers is going to put a shot up, and that's good. Here's a pass down low to Rayleigh Totfest, and she's going to go up and get hammered again, and they finally call a foul. Lots of advice coming from the crowd here, from the Seiling fans.
That's number 30, Taylor Sanders, her third, team foul number 3.
Seiling fans.
Yeah.
Here we go. My mom pointed out to me earlier today that I keep saying Seiling fans, and I did not put two and two together and think of the household unit. There's a first shot up and good. Second shot is up and good. Seiling fans. Gosh. Here we go. Victory Christian's got the ball coming back up the floor. 5-point lead for the Seiling Lady Cats, 27-22. Here's a drive. Jim Summers is going to put up another shot. No good. Rebounded by Macy Gore. Macy is going to bring the ball back up the floor. 4 minutes exactly here left in the third quarter. Kick out to the left side to Carly, and they're going to whistle Carly for a walk. Seems to be another theme here. Usually when the Lady Cats get on a roll, they start calling stupid calls like a walk when she doesn't walk. Here's a pass down low, shot up, and no good. Rebound by Peyton Day. And Rayleigh Totfest is on another fast break, and the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. The Seiling Lady Cats are going to retain possession. I have got to get my friends to keep up with me, and they should know that I'm broadcasting a basketball game. Here's my buddy James wants to play a little Grand Theft Auto online. That's not going to happen. There's a shot up. Shot up by Peyton Day is no good, and they're going to call Peyton Day with a foul. Peyton's dad is not happy about this. Silly calls. Victory Christian going to bring the ball back up the floor here. 27-22, still a 5-point lead for Seiling. Here's a three-point shot by Victory Christian, is no good. And Carly Gore was racing for the rebound, but Victory Christian was able to save that inbound. And here, Macy Gore with a steal, just took it right out of her hands. And here's a pass to Rayleigh Totfest. Rayleigh goes up for a foul and gets hammered again, so they're going to go ahead and whistle it again this time. they're going to send Rayleigh back to the line. She's got to capitalize on these shots.
Jim Summers for third. Team foul number 4 at line number 15. Rayleigh Topfest shooting 2.
First shot is up and good by Rayleigh. 28-22 lead here for the Lady Cats. Then here's another shot up, and that's good. So Rayleigh puts 2 in from the charity stripe. 29-22, 7-point lead for the Seiling Lady Cats over Victory Christian. 2:58 left now in the third quarter, time winding down. And Jim Summers is going to lose the ball. She's going to regain the ball, and she's going to pull up for a jump shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Carly Gore. Carly's going to give it to her sister, and they're going to bring the ball back up the floor here at a medium pace. And that shot is no good. And Jim Summers is going to bring the ball back up the floor here for Victory Christian. Here's a pass down into the corner. Thought she was going to take that shot. Oh! Well, we've got a bad mess on the floor here, and Riley Ortega took a bad hit to the head on the floor there. Here's a shot up by Carly Gore, is no good, and we're going to have a jump ball. Unbelievable. This girl was holding the ball for Victory Christian, took about 9 or 10 different steps, but they're going to go ahead and call a jump ball anyway. And the possession is going to go back to Seiling. Still with a 7-point lead, 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Rayleigh Topfest for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Cats, and Macy Gore's got the ball, and she's going to lose the ball. And Jim Summers is going to regain the ball here, and Kaya Whetstone is going to, looks like she was trying to steal the ball. Somebody kicked it. They're going to call a kick the ball. And the possession is going to stay with Victory Christian. Inbound pass to Jim Summers. Seiling parents are still over here hollering. We've got to secure the ball, take care of the ball, got to box out, got to rebound, and that's all true. It would be 45-20 right now if Seiling Lady Cats were hanging on to the ball. Here's a shot up, no good. Recovered by Carly Gore, and Rayleigh's on a fast break again, and she puts up a shot, and that's no good. Victory Christian with the rebound, and they're going to move the ball back up to their side of the floor. Here's a pass over to the left, broken up by Kaya Whetstone, and I believe they're going to whistle Kaya for a foul. That was good aggressive defense by Kaya. Personally, I don't think it was a foul, but the other girl decided to fall down and make it look a little over dramatic. Harley Waldrop checks back into the game for Kaya Whetstone. And Jim Summers has the ball up top. Here's a pass down low, and she walks. There is a travel on Victory Christian, and I've got somebody from Florida calling my phone, and that's going to be a no answer. I should take it. 95.6, you're on the air. Got Chase Howard next to me. Chase is from Muldrow. He's got a Twitter page. We're going to talk about that later on. Make sure everybody on the air understands what to do with that thing. Here's Macy Gore with the ball. Carly Gore's got the ball. We've got 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. 7-point lead, 29-22. Seiling Lady Cats on top. Here's a pass into the corner, and here's a pass back out, back into the corner, and back out to the top of the key. Back over to Rayleigh. And back over to Macy. And they're going to eat this last 15 seconds up as much as they can. Here's a pass over to Rayleigh Topfest. Rayleigh looking for a place to go. Here's a pick set, and unbelievable. She got knocked to the ground. They call a walk. So with 6.7 seconds left, they're going to give the ball back to Victory Christian. Anything they can do to help a hometown Tulsa team. Gotta love these referees. About as biased as they can get. 3 seconds left, and Jim Summers acts like she doesn't know what to do. And that shot is no good. So we're going to take a break at the end of the third quarter. The Seiling Lady Cats lead 29-22. And after a word from Muldrow Pharmacy and BHC Insurance, we'll be right back. Then we're back with you live, and just noticed something. Victory Christian has started every quarter with this ball. They won the tip. They got the ball at the second quarter. They got the ball at the third quarter, and they just got the ball at the fourth quarter. And here's Jim Summers looking for a shot, and they're going to call a foul on. I can't read those fingers. I've got some fingers of my own for that referee. So they're going to call it on Riley Ortega. Sorry about that. Still 29-22 lead. Lady Cats are still on top here. Man, Victory Christian is going to have the ball out of bounds. Here's the pass in over in the corner. They're trying to figure out what to do with it. They got the big lady up top. She's about 6'20" and hasn't done a damn thing all night. And now we've got a ball cruising out of bounds, and they're going to give that back to Seiling here. I don't know exactly what happened. Janet, you're welcome. I always try to tell it like it is, and I really don't, doesn't bother me who's offended. I'm sure these referees would be, but only because they know I'm telling the truth. Here's a shot for three from Rayleigh, and that's no good. And here's a rebound by Victory Christian. And some aggressive defense here by the Lady Cats, still with the 7-point lead. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Lady Conquerors of Victory Christian, I still don't know what they're doing with this basketball. They haven't scored in, I don't know how long it's been. Passing the ball back out to the corner. Here's a shot for three, and that's no good. And rebound by Victory Christian. She's going to just throw the ball out of bounds. Oh, do you hear that, folks? That's the Seiling parents. These bad calls are getting way out of hand. Victory Christian threw the ball completely out of bounds, and they're going to go ahead and give it back to Victory Christian. Here's a shot up and good by the Lady Conquerors, and Seiling has the ball back here, 29-24. 5-point lead for the Lady Cats. Carly Gore with the ball looking for a drive, and she kicks it out to Rayleigh, and Rayleigh's going to drive and put a shot up. That's no good. Rebounded by Victory Christian. Victory Christian's going to push the ball up to their side of the floor, to my left. And shot up behind the backboard, no good. Obviously, I mean, if you're going to shoot a ball, you don't want to do it behind the backboard. That's not a good place to hope for the best. Victory Christian, they're going to head to the line for two. There was a foul called. Here's another whistle with nothing going on.
Her second, team number 5. At the line number 15, Rachel Carlos.
The foul was on the shot, so first free throw is good. Victory Christian closing the gap. 29-25, 4-point lead. Here comes another free throw for Victory Christian. The Lady Cats still have this dwindling lead. Here's the second free throw, is up, and that's good. And Macy Gore's got the ball, and she's going to bring it back up the floor here for the Lady Cats and see if she can get something going in this fourth quarter. Not much doing for Seiling. Here's a pick set. Macy goes around to the left to Carly, and she's calling for another pick to be set. Into the corner for three, and that's no good. Rebounded. Rebounded by Victory Christian, and let's see, Kaya tried to tie it up, but they're going to give the ball back to Victory Christian. That's the 16th foul on Seiling, so one more, and they're going to start putting Victory Christian at the line. Jim Summers with the ball, trying to figure out something to do with it. She's going to drive and go up for a shot. That's no good. And now they're going to call a foul on Seiling. Seiling is barely holding on to a 3-point lead. Jim Summers is at the line for 2 shots.
Kyle Whetstone, that's her 5th personal foul, team foul number 7.
So Kai's going to foul out again. I believe this happened yesterday. I watched her shake hands with everybody but Santa Claus, and there she goes. She's headed back to the bench, number 10. And here is a shot, and that's no good. Still a 3-point lead here for the Lady Cats. 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Jim Summers' second shot up, no good. And rebounded, unbelievable. We've got Victory Christian over the back all the time. I know you can hear these fans behind me, and here's a shot up by Carly Gore. Carly gets fouled on the shot, but they call her for a walk for whatever reason. (29-26), still a 3-point lead here for the Seiling Lady Cats. Jim Summers off into the corner for 3, and that's no good. Rebounded. I don't know who they called that foul on. It's on Seiling, so we're going to have 1 and 1. She's the one that's about 6'20". I don't know how tall this young lady is, but here's a shot. That's good. The lead is cut to 2. 29-27, Seiling Lady Cats lead. Victory Christian closing in. 4:58 left in the 4th quarter here. Second shot up is no good. Rebounded by Seiling. Number 34, Harley Waldrop with that rebound, and here comes Carly Gore. She's bringing the ball up the floor here. And she's going to pass it over to Macy, and Macy almost lost that ball, and Macy's going to go ahead and drive. And they're going to call a foul on somebody. Number 12 here for Victory Christian got whistled with the foul, and here's the inbound pass. Peyton Day up for 2, and it's good. Seiling Lady Cats with a 4-point lead here. 31-27, 4:33 left in the 4th quarter. And Jim Summers on the drive, off to the left-hand side for a 3, and that's a no-good shot, rebounded by Peyton Day. They're going to call a foul on Victory Christian. So Victory Christian with 6 fouls now. The next time they foul, they're going to send the Lady Cats to the free throw line. And they may draw that foul here coming up pretty quick. They've got possession, the Lady Cats. And here comes Macy Gore bringing the ball down the floor, and pick set. She's going to move around, dish it over to Carly. Carly back to Macy. Macy back to Carly. Carly is looking to drive, and she's going to give it to Rayleigh. Rayleigh's going to drive in and put up a shot and get blocked. And here the ball gets knocked loose by Harley Waldrop, and she's got the ball out on the right-hand side. And here is Rayleigh Todfest, and she's going to get fouled in the – nope, that's going to be a timeout. We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to have a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. And here's the inbound pass by Rayleigh Todfest, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Peyton Day. 34, Harley Waldrop. She's going to get the foul. Non-player controlled foul, so this is going to go inbound pass here. Victory Christian has the ball on their side of the floor. 4-point lead for the Lady Cats, and here's another jump ball. Ball goes back to Seiling. That's a very, very smart play. Smart play by Lady Cats. Harley's going to go back to the bench. And Riley Ortega is back in after she took that hard hit to the back of the head when she took that fall earlier. 3:35 left in the 4th quarter, 31-27. Lady Cats lead. Passing over to the outside, looking for something down low. Here's another pass to the outside, another pass. The Gore sisters have been passing it back and forth all day, and here's, oh, she wanted to pull up that shot. Riley thought about taking it, but here is Macy Gore back to Carly Gore, and back to Carly Gore. And there's a drive, and here's another pass back to Carly Gore. And here's a three-point shot by Carly, and that's good. Got him. 34-27, Seiling Lady Cats lead. 2:42 left in the fourth quarter. You folks in the chat room, make a little noise. Send your support this way. Here's a shot up by Jim Summers. No good. Rebounded by everybody, and there's going to be another jump. And that possession is going to stay with Victory Christian, which is good because they already had the ball. So they're going to keep the ball, which means next time there's another jump, the Seiling Lady Cats get the ball back. Here is the inbound pass. Nowhere to go with it. She finally throws it in. Here's a pass down into the corner and a shot for three, and that's no good. Rebounded by Carly Gore, and she's going to spin around and give it to Sister. And Macy is going to bring the ball down the floor. And we've got a timeout by Seiling, and we're going to take a break with a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Thanks, Mom. And this is how we do it. We're going to bring you back in live. I believe we've got a little nose injury. Carly Gore had a swab shoved up there. I think she got her nose bloody just a hair, and here's the inbound pass to Macy Gore. And then Macy back over to Carly. They're throwing elbows here like back in the day, David Robinson and Charles Barkley. Here's another pass to Carly, and Carly is going to have to move the ball around just a little bit. 2 minutes exactly left in this fourth quarter in the ball game. Here's Macy on a drive. Macy's going to have to get rid of it, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Victory Christian. And she didn't like that very much. So the Lady Cats are going to retain possession. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Seiling Lady Cats up 34-27. Here's the inbound pass. That shot's up and no good. Rebounded by Carly Gore. And she goes up for the shot, and it is good. The first shot was put up by Riley Ortega. That was no good. Carly Gore got the rebound. She went up for the shot, and that is good off the glass. And she got fouled on the play, so she is attempting to make it a three-point play. And that's a no-good free throw, rebounded by Macy. And here's a three-point shot from Carly, and that's good. Unbelievable. That's a good three-point shot, and the score is now 39-27. Holy crap. Seiling Lady Cats with a 12-point lead here, and Jim Summers is going to run right into Peyton Day. Peyton Day was straight up and down, feet on the floor, not moving, arms up in the air, and she got whistled for a foul. And Peyton is fouled out of the ball game. She's shaking hands with everybody except those in the crowd, and she's going to have a seat on the bench. And we're going to see Harley Waldrop come back into the game. Jim Summers, with a minute and a half left, is going to try to close this gap here. There's the first shot up and good. Pam Livingston said, pour it on, girls. That's exactly what they're doing. They know it's time. And there's another shot up and good. 10-point lead and a timeout. And we're going to take another break with a word from our sponsors. So here with 1:24 left, here's Macy Gore bringing the ball back inbounds, and she's going to drive in and put up a shot. And that's no good, and Seiling with a rebound here. 1:15 left. Somebody's calling for defense. Victory Christian doesn't look like they know what they're doing at this point. That's always great at the end of a ball game when you don't know what you're doing. We're going to have a foul on number 22 here, and I believe Rayleigh Totfest is going to the line for 1-and-1. We don't have anybody rebounding for Seiling. And I think with a lead like this, with a 10-point lead, I think the coach has just said, let's just not even have a chance to foul. Let's just put Rayleigh down there. Rayleigh misses her shot. Still a 10-point lead. Exactly 1 minute left to go in this ball game. And the Seiling Lady Cats are going to come in third place in this Tournament of Champions. Here's the three-point shot, no good, rebounded by Carly Gore. And Seiling regains possession here with 46 seconds left, folks. If you're listening, this one's basically over. We've got a few seconds left, but there is absolutely no way Victory Christian can overcome this in 35 seconds. And we've got a foul on number 15. Unnecessary fouls at this point, but who cares? They're still going to give it all they've got until the very end. But again, you parents, if you want copies of these games, just inbox me on Facebook, let me know, and then we'll get something worked out after the new year. I'll be able to get it all done. There's a shot down low by Victory Christian, no good. They pass it out of bounds. Seiling is going to regain possession here with 24 seconds left. So I'm headed back to my neck of the woods tonight. Then I've got to get up first thing in the morning and head to Fayetteville for the Arkansas-Tennessee game. I'll be covering that for todayinfortsmith.com. Melinda, you are welcome. You guys are appreciated too. I appreciate all you fans out there. You guys have definitely made this worth my while. I had Chase sat down next to me and he looked at my computer screen and he said, "Is that all the people listening live?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's them." And you guys are all listed here. I could take another screenshot and stick it online. And even for you Seiling people, my mom is in the chat room too. She's on the sidebar here. And we got people all around. I see Carl Massengale's on. We've got people from Muldrow, people from out in Seiling. So we have brought people from all over the state together. And it's a big kumbaya moment. And Amy, you're welcome. You're welcome. I wish I could do this for you guys all the time. I've kind of gotten to love this team here, and you guys have a great group of girls, and they know how to play basketball, and you guys have an excellent coach. And here's a shot up by Victory Christian, and that's good with 19 seconds left. And we're going to have a timeout by Victory Christian, but we're just going to go ahead and keep it right here because I like talking to you guys.
Timeout, Victory Christian.
Not going to worry. We've already paid our bills for the day, I'm sure, but we're going to go ahead and run more commercials for the Muldrow game. But anyway, I'm going to go cover the Arkansas-Tennessee game for Today in Fort Smith. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read all these chats. I'm going to go cover the Arkansas-Tennessee game tomorrow, and then I've got some plans for New Year's. I'm not going to reveal what those are. But I will not be flying solo for that. Normally I like to fly solo because I get to do what I want. But we're going to go ahead and after that we've got the Sequoyah County tournament. So I'm going to have a little bit of stuff to do from January 2nd to January 6th. But after that's over with, I will be able to get all this audio together. We'll do what we got to do. Okay, Raya, that's how you say. I don't know why I wasn't able to pronounce that the other day. I asked somebody and they never told me how you. Brian Nyberg, okay. She's at the line, by the way. Through all these ramblings. Jay, you were welcome for this broadcast, man. It's the least I can do. So many people in America who don't go to work every day and they don't love what they do, and I absolutely love what I do, so I will do it 24/7. Here's a shot for three. Shot for three is good from Victory Christian, and the score is 40-34. Lady Cats still have the lead, 6-point lead here with 7.54 left in the fourth quarter. And I'm not particularly worried about this because there's no way they can win in 7 seconds. Victory Christian's giving it everything they've got, though. Billy Sims Barbecue, they've got their big announcement here over the PA. Personally, I had rib crib. My mom and dad, they live up here. I know you guys heard me talk about that yesterday, and so no pun intended, but I ate high on the hog before I got here today. We had a big old thing of barbecue. We had all kinds of stuff: smoked sausage, brisket, ribs, pulled pork, potato salad, beans. I'm getting a little hungry again, but we did everything we could to fill my belly, and I am full. And now we are going to watch the Lady Cats inbound the ball here, and there's actually a stolen pass and a shot no good by Victory Christian, recovered by Seiling, and they're going to run the clock out, folks. That's the end of the ball game. The Seiling Lady Cats have won this third place game 40-34. And the Seiling Lady Cats are your third place winners. For you Seiling fans, you absolutely don't know how much I appreciate you. I've had more fun doing this, and it's kind of gotten me primed up and warmed up for the Muldrow games. Later, we're going to watch Booker T and Memorial here in just a second, and then Muldrow's going to come out here for the championship. If you want to stay on the live feed for that later, I'll be going back live again at 7 o'clock. We'd love to have you on because I know you Seiling fans are there's a revenge factor here for the Owasso Lady Rams, and my Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. We're going to try to do everything we can to send Owasso packing. Not very far down the road, but we're going to make them hang their heads when they head back down the street. And so we'll be back live, and until then we're going to run us some commercials. I'll probably throw some music in there. I've got the entire studio right in front of me for you folks saying thank you. I wish I could respond to every single comment, but you are absolutely welcome. And I appreciate those of you who are going to be on cheering on the Lady Bulldogs, and we'll see you right back at 7 p.m.